Just like
One is leather jacket tight as a fist. The other is smarter, crisp as the mist. Together they roll through shadows and light. One loves the brawl, the other keeps it tight. They laugh at the rules, they don't give a care. Rebels got tattoos, good guys' hands are bare. Speeding in the night, never looking back. Two different paths on the same wild track. Rebel and a good guy side by side they ride. One's chasing chaos, the other's got pride. Opposites attract, they're breaking all the norms, twisting through the night in their own storm. Rebels got a snort that can melt the ice. Good guys got a grin, pure and precise. They're yin and yang with a common thread, racking the world with every word said. Rebel and a good guy side by side they ride. One's chasing chaos, the other's got pride. Opposites attract, they're breaking all the norms, twisting through the night in their own storm. Rebel and a good guy side by side they ride. One's chasing chaos, the other's got pride. Opposites attract, they're breaking all the norms, twisting through the night in their own storm. Their own storm. Rebels got a smirk that could melt the ice. Good guys got a grin, pure and precise. They're yin and yang with a common thread, racking the world with every word said. Rebel and a good guy side by side they ride. One's chasing chaos, the other's got pride. Opposites attract, they're breaking all the norms, twisting through the night in their own storm. Rebel and a good guy side by side they ride. One's chasing chaos, the other's got pride. Opposites attract, they're breaking all the norms, twisting through the night in their own storm. Rebels got a smirk that could melt the ice. Good guys got a grin, pure and precise. They're yin and yang with a common thread, wrecking the world with every word said. Silent promises in the moon's soft glow. Rebel whispers plans, good guy nods slow. Two forces blending in a world so wide. Against the odds they always collide.
In the heart of Bane and Moor, when the night turns cold, there's a shadow in the alley, a story to be told. No cape, no powers, just a fearless stance. With a black mask glowing, he's the last true chance. Oh, the mask moves fast, strikes true. With an ace of spades, he's coming for you. No villain's safe when he's on the track. With a snap, a zap, ain't no turning back. With the flick of his wrist, that hook flies high, swinging through the rooftops, cutting through the sky. A gun that stuns a heart that won't break. Justice in the city, make no mistake. Oh, the mask moves fast, strikes true. With an ace of spades, he's coming for you. No villain's safe a
like
snap, a
this swing
zap,
song going on
ain't
here.
no turning back. With a flick of his wrist, the hook flies high, swinging through the rooftops, cutting through the sky. A gun that stuns a heart that won't break. With a snap, a zap, ain't no turning back. Oh, the mask moves fast, strikes true.
Okay. Hopefully we are in the running of being back. My headset did just crash.
Oh, Lord.
My headset did just crash
It
on me.
crashed a little bit.
It turned off.
It crashed a little bit. Just a
I'm
small
just-
technical snafu, you know? Nothing crazy today.
I want to get this thing dealt and done with so we can actually, not have to fucking deal with my technological problems anymore.
Fair point. So, Comic-Con. I hate getting my fucking pass. 0 out of 10, not a fun time. Because it's always like, what's the recent process? Open up, go get your pass online, bring this fucking printed out or on the phone, and they scan the QR code. They're like, okay, here's your pass. I'm like, the fuck?
I don't
hate
know
that part.
because I've never personally gotten my own pass. Each time it was someone else getting me a pass. I am going to FanX apparently this September.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with going to Fan Expo.
FanX is the
Or is it
only
called
one that I've
FanX?
been to.
Not a bad con though. Like it's a nice
it-
broad range.
It's
There's
always
no
in
real,
Salt
like,
Lake City,
stipulation about
Utah.
Content. Yeah. Like
And that's the only one I been to.
there's a few conventions that actually happen about an hour from where I live in Toronto. So we have like Anime North. We have Comic Con, which sponsors Comic Con, not just some random people calling it that. We got Fan Expo as well. Fan Expo actually typically has a better turnout than
FanX is way better
Comic-Con
than
does.
Comic-Con, as I've heard.
oh yeah, agreed. Don't
But
get me
when
wrong,
I say
Comic-Con's not
Comic-Con, I'm
bad.
talking about like the whole entire broad scope of it. FanX, Norse thing, that is just all Comic-Con to
Yeah.
me. Even if it's not technically because people like sued for that.
No, Comic Con is like a franchised business that travels around.
Yeah.
But like
for
the
me,
real Comic Con is out in like Los Angeles and Nevada. That's where like the big shit happens.
Mm.
Because they rent an entire giant fucking convention center. It's like 4 buildings. It's 20 billion square feet. It's crazy.
It's too expensive and it's too pretentious, and the fucking people
100%.
who run it are assholes. So that's why
Also agreed.
go to FanX. You might see me. I'll go be cosplaying as
Pretty
Casey
much.
Jones.
You know what? That is very on brand for you.
Yeah.
Dungala.
Gungala.
Oh, that is like
Gungala,
the
Gungala.
worst backstory for a character. Yeah, Casey Jones has been friends with the Ninja Turtles since he was like a little kid. They decided like what he really needs is a sick battle cry, and that's what they settled on.
He hasn't been fucking with them since he was a kid.
No. They knew each other when they were kids. They helped him get the the battle cry Dungala.
Gungala?
Yeah.
I've
They
never
gave him
heard of
his
this.
battle cry when they were little turtles, and he was a little Casey Jones.
I've never heard of this.
Somebody's not a deep. You gotta do a deep dive on Casey Jones sometimes, homie.
I tried,
Some good,
and
some good lore out there.
look, I've never read the comics. I've only watched the material.
Yeah, they don't really like deep dive into the childhood in some of the TV shows. That don't get me wrong, they're pretty good, but It is where he gets his war cry from,
The
canonically,
20,
if I remember correctly.
I believe I'm watching the 2005 version of the cartoon.
Yeah, TMNT.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that
good
one.
stuff.
I love that one a lot.
I
When they
like how
came
it
out
got
with the
super
fucking,
convoluted, but it still felt real.
I hate the fact that they kept on changing Casey Jones and April to be younger and younger. And they were fucking adults. They were the adults. They
Well,
were
like,
in their early 20s, but they were still the
I
adults
do
compared to the
agree.
turtles.
Like 80s April O'Neil, jumpsuit, reporter, super go get 'em, not really a damsel in distress.
Yeah, never a
They just
damsel in
made her, like,
distress.
no.
Until like
But
the 80s
there's, like,
cartoons, she was actually damsel in
no,
distress
even
in
in
a
the
lot of
80s
that.
cartoons, she was never really, like, captured or anything.
No,
She's
not
just
really.
always in a helicopter and it's going down.
Yeah.
She's a
Casey
victim of circumstance
Jones,
at most.
I don't think was in the 80 cartoon, was he?
He was, just later on.
Like in the
He was a
2005
recurring
one I'm
character.
watching, he fucking showed up really early and just keeps on appearing in
He
episodes.
does, yeah.
And I love that because Casey Jones needs more recognition. He is an amazing character. I tried figuring out though what he brings to the TMNT table, cuz we have the turtles who have their own like thing and shit like that, and they're fighting highly advanced organization stuff, and they're trained in by Master Splinter in the ways of ninjutsu. Casey Jones is just a guy with a hockey stick who played sports
And a baseball bat.
and a baseball bat. He's just guy who has a lot of sports gear as weapons, and that's about it. He was never properly trained.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Casey Jones is actually a very good character because
He's an extremely good
the
character.
everyman. He is just a guy. He's not a mutant. He doesn't have superpowers. He can't shoot fucking lasers out of his ass. He is just a guy with a bat trying to help New York.
There's even this
He is
girl
a
who's fucking called
New
Angel.
Yorker.
There's this girl called Angel who has a like fucking full-on Iron Man bodysuit of armor, and she fights the turtles. She fights with the turtles.
Mid. Casey Jones is just a guy in a mask.
Casey Jones is the badass. He is the one of the best characters. Also, I cannot see chat right now, so I cannot read anything anybody's saying.
Don't worry, there's nobody there except me.
All right. The thing is still running, right?
Chat's
We are
good.
still streaming.
We are still streaming, yes.
Good, good. That's one of the things I was worried about. But yeah, Casey Jones, like I recently realized this, but I based a lot of my style on Casey Jones.
Oh yeah.
I recently learned this because as a kid, I used to watch the TMNT movie endlessly, religiously. You know, the one that everybody says is fucking dog shit because of the outfits and costumes that they had them wear. And it's just like, nah, those fucking
Which
costumes actually
one?
looked really fucking good.
Oh, you're talking like the
the-
80s, 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies?
Yeah, the fucking one with their live action
Those
teenage.
movies were fun.
Those were so great, and the costumes actually looked believable. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
practical effects are amazing.
Yeah, they actually like nailed the 1980s Ninja Turtle look.
Yeah,
Despite
And-
like the goofy nature of the film, they fucking hit the nail on the head for design.
design and
Like, they were
also the
expressive, and that was
original
fucking
comic.
Wild.
The original comics they came up with, that movie hit point for point on many of the topics in there.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. What was it? First two, good. Third one,
Third one
fourth
was
is
weird.
Bad.
Fourth one?
Yeah, there's a fourth one. It isn't very popular.
I didn't know they had a fourth.
Oh,
I know the third one was the turtles going back in time.
yeah. Jesus Christ. Something just popped behind me.
Oh well, shit.
Cat stepped in a bottle or something. Yeah, no. It's the first one was the introduction of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Which we all
Probably had
love.
the Shredder in it.
I did have the Shredder in it, and then the second one,
And they
Secret
did
of the
backflips in
Ooze.
Casey's, or they did.
April
Yep.
O'Neil's fucking
did-
shop, and they destroyed it. And then there was
really
Secret of
funny.
the Ooze, where Shredder comes back to life after being crushed in the trash compactor by Casey Jones. He comes back to life, and then there was a whole entire thing with the ooze where the turtles came from, and fucking
Yeah, with
Shredder fucking
Razor
downs
and,
all that,
that was healthy.
and
Yeah, they
then
had,
he
what,
dies
Razor
again.
and Slash.
Slash, it
Then
was
they fight like
Slash.
the Super Shredder for 15 seconds.
Yeah,
And he dies.
and then the fucking
Then they
Super
go
Shredder
back
was
in
such a
time to the
shitty,
Magic
like,
Time
I
Stick.
loved it. Magic Time Stick, and then that's I thought that was it. I thought that was all it for the fucking
I
live
think that
action
one was
movies.
mostly for like a developmental thing for Raphael. Well, he like tries to like bond with a Japanese boy from fucking 1600s
Yoshi.
Japan.
It was Yoshi.
Yoshi. Yeah.
No, it was Yoshi, Splinter's master.
Yeah.
Do you know how cool that is?
Yeah.
It makes no sense in the timeline, but fucking that was just something
Yeah.
amazing. I found out when I was a kid. I was watching it and I was just like, wait, Yoshi is the person who's the rat, a master.
Yo, hello chat. We got 4 bodies in here. One of them is me. Hello chat.
What
It's
the?
nice to see y'all.
People talking? I really can't see.
No, they're not.
Okay. But yeah,
Oh.
Yoshi.
We got Amy the Culti. Oh, Amy the Ultimax. I'm sorry, I'm just terribly blind. Let me just
Haketsu.
make that a little bigger so I can see what I'm doing. They sent a face.
I can't say into the face. I wish I
they
wish
sent
I
a
could see, but currently technological problems on my end. I can't do anything but have
Hello,
VR
friend.
Chop up and running with the stream.
So, despite our turtle rant, we're actually on topic for conventions.
And
let's
I'm
roll back to that real quick.
It's still topical because I'm going as Casey Jones.
Yeah, I know. We're just like backpedaling. We're rolling back to
All
the
right.
topic at hand.
I was still curious
All
of
right.
what the fucking fourth film was, but okay.
It was terrible. I barely remember it. Like,
I remember they had a live
I would
action
Google it
show.
right now, but I would literally like crumple into a ball.
Yeah. I remember that
Oh,
they
boy.
had a show that was live action that had the female turtle.
They did, and it wasn't bad.
It wasn't that bad. It was weird, but it wasn't that bad. Had the same
yeah, like every show
vibes.
from like early '90s and late '80s was weird. They had the Mask, Silver Surfer, X-Men. They were either weird or like really cool.
The X-Men from the 80s was badass. I'm hoping to see more of a turnout
Bro, people
of
think the
really
American
cool
opening is a fucking earworm. You should hear the Japanese one. It's crazy.
It's just a whole entire rock thing, I know.
Oh yeah, it's wild.
But I'm hoping
But,
to see a lot of good, like, a bigger turnout than last year I went of more cool cosplays.
Yeah, like cosplay is still entirely based upon the amount of money you invest into it. Fuck me, what's my eye? The hair, lovely.
He's dying.
I am always dying. I just choose to be the Usain Bolt of dying today.
Okay.
The fastest man alive.
I know.
Okay, just keep it up. But no, like conventions are largely based upon how much stuff you put in there. The more money you invest into your cosplay, the better it's gonna look.
I already put fucking 65 into the mask alone. I'm planning on fucking spending more money on the fucking hockey stick and baseball bat. Fucking, I'm getting the whole ensemble. I'm getting a fucking jean jacket vest thing that he
I'm
wears.
gonna rip the fucking sleeves off that bitch.
It's those sleeves are already look like they been ripped off.
Remove, yeah. By
I'm
the way,
growing my
hello,
hair out a
farm
little bit
girl
longer.
Laura.
Hi, farm girl. I'm growing my
And
hair
Amy,
out
I am
longer.
sad that you can't cosplay either this year.
Didn't you talk to me
Oh,
about
periodic check
cosplaying
on
before?
Yeah, that's a good question. Did you?
Oh no, me and
You know,
Amy
I've seen
talked
some like
offline.
remarkably cool costumes. But like at the
I
same time,
have
you gotta
seen
also have the
amazing costumes,
costume
too.
fit at the con. I had some dude rolled up at one of the anime conventions I went to years ago.
Mm.
I was like fucking Ugin from Magic the Gathering. He was literally like a 14-foot tall dragon torso with like 20-foot wings. This is this guy walking
Jesus.
around in a tube.